Thank you, Carolyn. Should we get on the boat? We should get on the boat. They said we should get on the boat.
I know. We can run like
A sea dude. Aw. I should have brought Benji. Yeah, I feel good. I got my best friend back. My real one. It's not for Bigo. I think it's because Christian knows my heart at the end of the day. That's why it was okay for her to be my friend again. If she didn't know my heart and know what my intent was, she know I ain't do this shit for no fucking clout, or she'd be like, oh, you're just as corny as them. She saw me trying.
Well, the thing is I had to forgive you, but I had to forgive everything. I can't pick and choose what I forgive. You know, like.
They say you a real one, Christian. She is. She's been, out of all the people in my life, bro, she's been like the best in my life. So I feel stupid for doing all what I did to be back here. Like, it's a slap in the face. I'm glad y'all like Christian. Yeah. Sometimes you don't know what you have until it's gone. And that was her intent from the beginning.
But I wouldn't have. Like, you were really good to me.
I just wanted her to be sweet like you too, and she was so aggressive. And I'm like, and I would tell her, I'm like, I'm not used to this.
Well, some people are nurturing, and some people aren't.
They said, plus on. Because you learn from your mistakes.
Right.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, you just gotta live and learn.
But I can't take no more mistakes. I'm getting too old. I can't.
You're gonna get wrinkles.
I can't.
You're gonna have to get Botox.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. You need Botox. I'm like, girl, she already gets that. You need that shit.
I love Botox. What do I do? But I still can't believe Kenneth said that I can't do a secret tonight. I want to get a big one. I even bought my UNC Under Mama shirt.
What happened to the charger?
I took it over there.
Oh. Should I go sit over there? No, I guess not.
Do you need it?
No, I want your charger.
Well, we could. I mean, I think we have this whole night.
Well, it works out for you.
We gotta go get our 2 hotel rooms at the hotel.
No, we're not. We're gonna get 2 beds.
No, we gotta get 2 rooms. 2 rooms.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in the front.
Awesome, you're with Trey.
The cheering. Is it like?
I think it's open down there.
I can just come up here.
Hi. I can try and shit up. They're gonna be mean about my hair on here. They're always so mean about my hair. Hi guys. Hi. Hello. Welcome to Demi's Live. Thank you for tapping the screen, and thank you for all your gifts and beams. We deeply appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you. Oh yeah, this is bad hair today. It is. Dree, I love you. I told Demi.
Thank you guys.
You're the best in the whole world. 3 mommy snacks, and I think that's really the only one.
Oh, you said mommy already.
Yeah, mommy.
Zeus,
yeah.
you like Zeus?
Oh,
too.
I love Zeus. I do. But
You said your mom kind of don't look like a 21. No, you can see her teeth, and they're her real ones.
hi. And I was just wondering if anyone can get my host page back, I would deeply appreciate it. You know, that shit's still up there. It's still up there. My host page is K-Love. I think it's like a heart and then a star. But I never got it back.
Her teeth are real. Her kids literally have her same smile. All of them. And her mom. Demi say she was an agent, I thought. I am an agent. But not for her own host page. She wasn't in my agency.
No, I was in 20's agency. But I know Zeus tried to get my page back. I know Dree did. Mommy. Like, people really tried to get it back. But I guess they needed it more than I did.
they robbed your money.
$3 motherfucking $1,000. Which is...
It was K-Love. What was your...
K-Love, Heart, Star, and then I think the other one I go live on is K-Love, Star, Art. I don't know. Hi guys. Hi Karma. Hi to everybody.
Don't she look better than 51?
It's not about looks. Everything. Humble. Hi.
What's up, Humble?
Everything isn't about looks, guys.
They said she ain't even old.
Hey, I am 45, I have 4 kids, and I love every wrinkle I have acquired over this 45 years of raising all these kids. Well, it's genetics.
I've known Christian for almost 6 years.
I do bathe on a daily basis, so yeah. Thank you.
This was my girlfriend, y'all, before I clicked with 51.
I love being 45. I really do. But you know what? My parents always told me, if you don't have your shit together by the time you're 40, then you never will.
They said Area 51.
I did go to Area 50. I took you there, remember?
Yeah, well, they saying because I caught 2151. But she is from New Mexico.
Yeah, I am. I took her to the aliens, to all the aliens, and oh my God! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you.
They said they named you K-Love.
Oh, I remember. Thank you for giving me the K-Love name.
They like the shirt. She was gonna let me wear it. At least they're not being too mean in the comments. Yeah, she is gonna make a new page. She wants to.
My hair. It's humid here or something. I don't know.
It is.
It is so humid. No, but I have 4 kids. You want me to be your mom? I can too.
Demi, that's Dynasty Girl. I was with this girl for almost 6 years. Who the fuck is Dynasty?
What is it? Android Funny.
That means y'all got your work cut out, right?
So now we're gonna turn the camera off, and now all of you guys are gonna be wondering, what are they doing out here?
We're not saying what part of Tennessee we're in.
Or if we're even in Tennessee.
It's too much weirdos.
Yeah, it is.
We got shit that's been going on that we're not even gonna talk about, but it's too weird for this
I
shit.
got this. In other words, is I was trying to do my big one on my daughter, and I got stood up. She said, "Not this weekend, Mom." Is there any events going on upstairs?
No, it's like moving.
Nashville. I'm always happy. I I'm just a happy human, very happy person.
That's what she always told me, Casey.
Yeah.
When we be double teaming up on her, she's like, I'm just a happy
I'm
person.
just happy. Y'all just be nice. Just be nice to me. They're not. Like, none of them. What is Neanderthal? And no
Hi, Tommy.
I don't know what that even
Where did the no
is.
seasoning come from?
No, they're gonna make fun of my hair.
I told him I'm spicy. I don't need no seasoning. You're right.
I don't know why y'all say I don't season my chicken. I own a restaurant. It's so weird to me. No, we're really friends. Like,
Yeah, we friends.
I don't know who can cook and who can't cook. The thing is, I had a restaurant, so I know.
Yeah, my phone's on 10%.
There's cooking classes out there. People don't know how to
I need to
cook.
learn how to cook.
They have them. They
We
have
do a cooking show.
everything is available online. If you need to know how to do something from be a good mother to cook a seasoned chicken, YouTube it. It's available out there. Everything is.
They just said they were fake though.
Oh. No, they're not. They're real. I don't want the monkeypox. That's all I know. I'm staying away from all the monkeypox.
I hid from Brianna Taylor's mom. Actually, I didn't hide. I just reached out to my team and they said, no, I don't think so. The fact that she's not even directly on the app and someone has to exchange what you're saying to her and then you gotta let them exchange what she's saying back to you. If she comes on the app directly, y'all should do a panel and then do that. So if she comes on the app directly, I would love to ask her questions.
Right, and see, and where I go back to is knowing the truth. What is the real truth about Brianna Taylor? You know, like what is it? Because there's three sides to every story. Your side, their side, and the truth. Well, what is the truth? You know, like
Because the media ain't for us.
right, and that's the
Anytime there can still, if the media can steal the election, the media can steal the news.
anything. And I love everyone, and I don't think anyone ever
And she can't be racist if she was messing with a black girl.
right.
Whether 21 calls me a little white girl or not, I am black. I am Haitian and Nigerian, guys.
And my political, religious beliefs are from my heart. I don't believe in abortion because my mother didn't have an abortion at the age of 16. I don't believe in abortion because I could have had 4 abortions because I picked terrible men to be married to. Those are my gifts from God. And I had to do right by them by birth all through their whole life. You know, like it's not a choice.
Y'all okay still?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't live in white privilege. We live in America.
I work. I mean, like I own.
Yeah, we're going to change the topic about politics. Because it's too dumb for them. It's too much of a topic.
But this is America.
Okay, so y'all don't
We
believe
are
that white
entitled to
privilege
have our
is
own
a thing?
opinions about whatever we want. Whatever we want.
Because I don't know if you misread my comment. So what I said was, why does it seem like white people don't like to be called white, but y'all love white
She
privilege?
never said she don't like to be called white, and she don't have no control for the people who don't want to be called white. She's
I
not gonna
thought you
go
was the
around
one
telling
saying
people
that.
she's mixed. She's not gonna go around
Okay,
telling
well, I
people.
wasn't even talking about Krishna. I thought you were the one saying how you didn't like when 21 would speak on you being white or whatever, or say
I
like little
don't
white
like
girl.
anyone to lie about my ethnicity. If I'm not, she's telling people my dad is half white. I don't know who the fuck my dad is. I didn't even know I was Nigerian until
Oh
she bought
shit.
me an ancestry test. I didn't even know, and I found out I was
Oh.
West African and Creole.
Yeah, that was the fucked up situation about.
Oh, okay.
I
I
grew
don't
up
know. Like
thinking
I
that
just
I was
assumed.
raised
Like,
by my aunt, which is my dad's brother, and I found out 2 years ago that my dad's brother, my mom, which is my dad's sister, ain't even really blood to me, and I didn't even know till I took the ancestry test. but I'm not white.
Wow. Okay. So now I
And I
get
think
it. That's really
everyone
deep.
that has taken
Okay.
Ancestry 23andMe test is anyone of a pure race or blood or anything. We're all mixed up with everything.
Yeah,
Nobody's
everybody's
one
pretty much
race.
mixed.
That's
No
the
one is.
thing.
Yeah.
Nobody's one
Right.
race.
Darker or
No, I thought that I don't know. I thought like maybe you had one a white parent or something. Like I just assumed because she's always like white girl, white girl. I thought you had white in you maybe, and this was. But now I see. Like I ain't know, Demi. A lot of people
I
probably
have
think
more
that as
West
well.
African in me than I do any other race. I'm majority Nigerian than I am any other race. My mother is black. My dad, based off like off the ancestry test, he might even be black. That whatever.
and
I
I
don't
just got
know.
good
Right.
hair, so I don't even know where I come from.
Krista,
Yes.
you do
Then
got
there's
black girl hair.
people above who calls themselves
Like
light
the
skinned,
food.
but clearly she's brown skinned. Why can't we worship being brown skinned? I would love to be a darker tone because they put light skinned people on a pedestal. I don't give a fuck about being light skinned. I don't care about that
Like,
shit.
and I can't even lay in the tanning bed anymore or
I
go
wish I was
outside to
darker.
get a suntan because I have melanoma. So I
Yeah, I
love
mean I feel like that a lot of people wish they were darker until
because you, to me, tan fat is better than bright white fat. So I
Love
always
covers all, no matter your race. That's true. That's
right.
all.
that's right.
That's all I'm saying. I love all races. That's all. That's the bottom line. I don't care if you're Asian, you're black, you're Mexican, you're white, you're mixed. I don't care. I care like what you call it said. Kevin Gates. He said, "Listen, race don't matter. It's all about real and fake."
We all look the same in the dark.
Mm. Well,
We do.
whoever that comment that scrolled across, you're a lie. And if you could come up here and show a receipt of that, I'll leave this app forever. I'm very direct. You will never see me talking about anybody in somebody else's comments. I go right to the source. I don't even like 21. So shut the hell up. But all right, y'all. Thank you for the conversation. I just wanted to come
No
up and
problem.
chit chat.
Thanks for
You know.
asking and without being disrespectful, Candy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
They'll screenshot my wrinkles.
I love everybody. I'm firm, fair, and consistent. Like I can have those hard conversations without tripping and being disrespectful. I accept people for who they are.
I think what the
Period. Whether
problem
you're
is
white,
people are
purple,
so
yellow.
used to like light skins worshiping more of why they're light skinned, and then because there are light skins that they think is cool to be light skinned and they think they're a different type of black. I want to be identified as a black woman. When I fill out an application for
And I
anything,
just want to be
I click
identified as
black
human.
African
A human woman.
American.
Just human.
Right.
I don't say mix. I don't say other. I say black. I am black. I was raised by black people. I am black.
Right. Now, a lot of us assume like you had a white mom. I'm not
I
sure.
don't
I
have
don't
a
know if
white
21
mom.
either said that or why, but that's just the impression that I've had all this time. I'm like, why is she disrespecting her roots? I really didn't know. So I will apologize
Nah, my
personally
mom.
for that.
Listen, my mom is black.
I don't know.
My mother is black.
And precious. Precious. So precious.
But yeah, colorism is definitely a thing. And I
But
think one day you should do a
but
panel and
that's what
open
the
up that
media
space.
wants. The media wants us to have debates about race because that's how they keep us separated. And that's all I was trying to say from the get go. I wasn't trying to say Breonna
Yeah.
Taylor deserved to die. I just wanted to tap into what the media is trying to do to us.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely I do feel like the race thing is definitely used to be some kind of distraction. Like it's
It
honestly
is.
risking
And we
for
all
the
know, the
government
people who know,
versus the
this is
civilian.
about the
That's
have and
literally what
have
it is.
nots. This is about the have and have
Yes,
nots. They don't want us to have shit and they
exactly.
want to have everything. It don't matter about color. They don't
Exactly.
even like these one percenters. They don't even like white people for real. Let's be honest. They want to
But let's be
depopulate.
honest, how does that have what is that? How does that correlate to Breonna Taylor though?
That's what I don't get. All I said was they thought I was calling her a crackhead when all I said was when you hang around people of that sort, you actually set yourself up to become that. And that's not for everybody, but in some cases, if you hang out with a millionaire, chances are you're going to be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? If you hang out with a drug addict, chances are you might start wanting to try the drugs. I even use my own scenarios.
But
When you hang out with a deadbeat, you start making people think you're a deadbeat. I use my own scenario because I placed myself in a situation where I hung out with a deadbeat. She was an entertainer online that made herself look like a crackhead, and she begged for money. She had people think she was crazy. She cried out for help. So what did they do? They kicked down my door. It could have been worse than kicking down the door.
But see,
But I
no,
set
Demi.
myself
She
up for
was in
that
her
because
best
I
sleep.
knew what she
I
was of. I figured
I
out a
could
long
see if
time
she
ago
was
what type of
on the
character
block.
21 was.
If she was on the block in the midst of some bullshit or going to do a play or actually doing some street shit, then we could say, oh, she put herself in that position. That woman was sleeping. That woman was in her home. And they went to the wrong home.
Well, that's the thing. Her
I
mom
see.
said earlier that they didn't go to the wrong home, but because her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend received mail there, they had search warrants for that home and 3 other homes in that area because they have been watching and doing research on Breonna Taylor's case for many years. They had cameras at light
But Brianna
poles.
didn't have a
They
case.
had
It was
they
the
had
boyfriend.
surveillance cameras. Nobody wants to talk about the dead body that was found in Breonna Taylor's back trunk, in the
But
trunk of her
because
rental
that's not her
car.
business. She wasn't driving that car, Demi.
It
We're
doesn't
from the
matter
fucking hood. You know how many
if I
people
let
have
my
people rent
cousin.
cars for them?
But look at
That's
this,
just
Candy.
white
This is
shit.
what I'm
You
saying.
can't judge
If
me
I
for
let
that.
my cousin use my car that's in my name and it has a dead body in there, I'm part of the issue, even if I have
No,
nothing to
you're
do with
not
it.
though. Jimmy, if I rent a car for my sister so she can go and have a good time, go to work or do whatever, and that motherfucker go out and do some heinous shit and it's a put a body in that car, that has nothing to do with me.
But you got to know that anytime you give your keys up to someone to drive, that you're putting yourself in danger to where until they get to the bottom of it,
Jimmy,
they're going to bring you in for question. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. Y'all
okay,
can,
but yes, bring you in for question, of
but that's
course. You
all
can
I'm
question me
saying.
all you want, but you don't get to judge me and make it like I'm a part of that.
But I'm just
Or
saying you become a part of it when, like, for instance, my brother, when he got out of jail, he wanted to use something of mine to go do something. I said, I ain't gonna do that because you got a bad record and it's gonna come back on me. That's why mama used to always tell me, don't just let anybody drive your car because when you let someone drive your car and you get in an accident, you're gonna be in trouble for it.
Wouldn't it be the same thing if the cops coming to your house multiple amount of times? If one of them would have put a gun out and shot
wait, say that again, Chris.
Shaniqua,
I kind of didn't hear the end.
would you
All I'm saying is, had I not been in the situation with Janiqua and the cops and stuff, maybe my
Hmm.
door would have never got kicked in, and and maybe if I would have kicked her out the first time, or maybe the police been on my side when the front door got kicked in and they didn't let her come back to my house, maybe my back door wouldn't have got kicked in 2 weeks later. But because I chose to be with a deadbeat, that's what the fuck happens. I can't sue the police system. I got to deal with that because
Hmm.
I dealt with that. That was my decision. Nobody told me to stay with her. I stayed with her, and that's what the fuck happens when you do
But
that.
I don't know, Demi, because honestly, you knew who 21 was before
And
you started messing with
exactly,
her.
and
It's not
Breonna
like you were
Taylor knew what her
blindsided.
ex boyfriend was. Everyone knew. Breonna Taylor knew her ex boyfriend was a
That's not
druggie.
even fair to say.
But
Like,
Candy, I don't even want to go ahead and bring you down. All I'm saying is chances are higher for you to get caught up in some shit when you hang around criminals. I didn't call Breonna Taylor a criminal, nor did I call her a drug addict. All I'm saying was I was giving examples. When you hang out with a baller, you become a baller. You hang out with a crackhead, chances are you're going to be a crackhead. When you hang out with a deadbeat like myself, chances are you may become a deadbeat. That's all I was saying. I wasn't calling her a crackhead or nothing. That girl did never in tadpoles did I see Breonna Taylor ever they came out and said she was a crackhead. Why would I just come up with that with the top of my head? Let's be honest. Obviously, if her mother wasn't on the app directly, I'm not going to talk to her through somebody else who want to start some fucking messy shit. Let her come back on a panel with her directly on there, not on a FaceTime call. And I would love to sit down and get on a panel with her. But until then, I ain't going to have no middleman trying to deliver some shit that I said. I need her to hear me directly. That's the reason why I didn't get on that panel. When I went up on that live and saw that the type of energy it was, and it wasn't her directly on the app, and she was going to listen to a messenger how the fuck I felt, had a middleman, that's when I said, nope, I'm not getting up on that panel. I need her back on the app directly so I can ask her questions directly. I don't want a middleman. That's what I want, because I got questions for her too. I want to ask her why the fuck she had Candace Owens defending her case, and now she can't come clean about the Black Lives Matter when. But that's the problem. I can't even blame her. The people who brought her on the app didn't ask those type of questions. I want to ask her these types of questions. I want to ask her questions. I don't want the person holding the phone on FaceTime with her asking the questions. I want to ask her questions. Period. I want to ask her direct questions because people, they like to twist things around or say it in another way and they don't get it. Just like what they did. They showed a snippet of me saying, when you become a crackhead, you become a crackhead. Or you hang out with crackheads, you become a crackhead. Her mother thought that I was talking about her daughter being a crackhead. Her daughter was no crackhead. Never did I say her daughter was a crackhead. Period. So until her mother comes on the app directly, I will never speak to somebody with their nose and stuff crunched up like they know what the fuck going on. Fuck those people. Uh, 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 Fucking panel think they was doing some shit. They ain't do shit. They thought they canceled me. I got 1,700 people on my fucking live right now talking about cancel Demi. Really talk about that shit.
But why did it come up when you left 21? Because at the end of the day, they wanted to have a reason to hate you. They wanted to have a reason to not like you. At the end of the day, that's what it was all about. Why they didn't been scrape up all this info on you to hate you before? You feel what I'm saying? Nobody's saying that
Exactly.
she deserved to die. Just like when I was with my son's father, when he did certain things, no, it wasn't right for him to do certain things. But if I continue to stay with him, then I increase my chances of my life being in danger or me getting killed because I did not leave.
Because
But no one's
listen,
saying,
Tony, even
go ahead.
whenever if you go to the report, the sad thing about it is that the media will think about to believe that
music while the child
they have worried not about you fucking bitches,
Listen,
but
Demi.
these police.
My thing is this, Demi. They're going to try to find fault in everything you said. So that's why I was saying, don't even have this conversation, Demi, because they want to find every reason to dissect everything that you say. So you're not going to be right in their eyes no matter what. Because you can sit up there and have the truth black and white right in their face, and they're going to still say it's green.
But these
You get
people
what I'm
think I'm
saying?
trying. These people are trying to say that I think she deserved to die. She didn't deserve to die. I don't think George
Demi,
Floyd deserved to die.
they know that you're not saying that. But they have to say that just to make them feel valid. Because
You
remember,
right.
Demi, we're not dealing with people who have a healthy mindset. We're dealing with, and not to say that we are perfect, because we all go through shit and we all can have a certain mindset. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if a person seeks to misunderstand you, no matter what you say, they're gonna misunderstand you. So stop
But Tony,
trying to justify
Tony,
yourself.
you know that I wasn't calling that girl no crackhead because there's
Right.
not even there's no sources on the internet to ever even say she was a crackhead.
Right. Come on now. Like you said, they took pieces of what they wanted to take, and that's what we go do. Just like, for instance, just think about any other broadcaster that's on live and they know that they beefing with another broadcaster. People will jump straight in their comments and be like, oh, this person said this about you, and you will watch them make a whole narrative that we all see is fake and it is not happening. And people will justify it when we see that these things are not happening, but they'll be like, well, she still said this. Well, you still feel this way. You can't win with people who seek to misunderstand you. You
You're
feel what
right.
I'm saying? So that's just what
Because
it is at
I'm
the end of
never
the day. Yeah, I'm from Baltimore.
not once did I say, oh well, she should have not been
I'm from
hanging out with
Baltimore.
a criminal or she would have never died. I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying the chances are higher for you to be put in
Exactly.
situations
Just for
when that
instance, my
happens.
son father, my son father did 10 years because he killed somebody before I met him. At the end of the day, yeah, he was when in my mind a changed man. But at the end of the day, because he killed somebody, that could increase my chances of still dying. Because guess what? He already did that before, and guess what? He still tried to do that to me at some point. You get what I'm saying? And though I
Yeah.
loved him, I had to love myself enough to get my ass out that situation. Because guess what? That was in him already. You feel what I'm
Right. So
saying? That's
I
what
honestly
it is.
I went in that live and then I realized
Wait a
that
minute, wait a minute,
Brianna.
wait a minute, Demi. Wait a minute, Demi. Dynamite. Baby, I'm not in the church. I got a spade on my name because when Pastor was going through what he was going through, I stood for him. At the end of the day, I supported him because at the end of the day, I know what people were saying on this app was fake. So don't fucking sit up there and tell me nothing about me. Bitch, I stand for myself and I stand for truth. And you can like it or you cannot like it. Fuck is wrong with you? Go ahead, Demi.
So I just felt like if I would have got on that panel, they would have muted me. They would have let me talk for 2 seconds and muted me. They would have told Breonna Taylor's mom not the full of what I was trying to say. You realize that they only showed them the clip of me saying when you hang out with a deadbeat or whatever, whatever, whatever. They didn't let me speak on the fact. We didn't even get to the fact that she had an article out that Candace Owens backed her up on, basically saying that, Mark Zuckerberg removed her post saying that Black Lives Matter wasn't for her and they made tons of money off of her. I guarantee you, if they would have came at her directly and said, "What do you think behind the Black Lives Matter movement?" She probably would have been like, "You know what? The fact that my daughter passed away and they made thousands of millions of dollars off of me, off from my daughter's death, I guarantee you that would have went another route. But even
Right.
with
And
them
Right.
doing all that,
Hmm.
even with all them doing
mhm.
that, do y'all think I'm canceled? I have 1,500 people in my live.
Demi, at the end of the day, anybody can be replaced. Anybody, you feel what I'm saying? At the
That's
end of the
right.
day, can't nobody cancel you but God. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that
That
people can
period.
choose to people can choose to give you beans, or people can choose to not to. At the end of the day, that's
Period,
not gonna take your
honey.
fucking platform away. If you're gonna sit up
Right.
there and do what you're gonna do, you feel what I'm saying? So don't nobody need nobody else validation. Yeah, it makes it worth the while for people to say yeah and nay or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, yo, long as you helping one person, long as one
Yeah.
person get it, then your job is done. So whoever feel like they
Period.
want to cancel somebody, it is what it is.
They said
We
nobody
still
throwing
here.
gifts. My
We
See,
supporters,
still
can
I
y'all
here.
help
gotta
me get to my
piggyback
third
off of
star?
what Tony said. Tony, like I gotta piggyback off of what Tony said. People are looking for a reason to hate you, Demi. You
Period.
feel what I'm
Because
saying?
if you we
They
got
are
let's think about it. Let's
because
think
at the
about
end of
why.
the day,
Let's think
we
about why they
know,
want to cancel me.
everybody knows that
Don't nobody
you
care about being
don't
on three
hate
star.
black people. Period. We know that. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
think the
just
Right.
world will
because
be a better
you got
place
a
when we
different opinion,
realize that the
just
government isn't for white people or black people. That's
damn
all I'm
all
saying.
that,
They
regardless
are
of
for
what your
themselves.
opinion is, your opinion, and we're allowed to
Yes.
have our opinions on
Period.
things. We
Let me make
don't
sure I'm
have to
following Miss
agree with
Black.
people to get along.
Thank you,
If
Miss
you
Black.
feel one
Thank
way,
y'all. Get
you
the
don't have
lotion, period.
to. Okay, I feel this way, but I'm going to really just agree with you so I can get along with you. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, keep pushing. You don't have to
Let's
like
agree to
me
disagree. Let's
to
agree to
agree with. We
disagree.
agree to disagree, and I don't need you to agree with me to be my friend. You can have your opinion. I'm gonna have my opinion. I'm gonna fuck with you more if you a stand-up person and you stand on how you feel.
I
Right.
stand on.
How
I
you
still
feel is
stand.
how you
And
feel.
you know what's crazy?
So,
Even
so
after
this is what
Breonna
I'm gonna
Taylor's
say to
mom
you.
coming to the live, kind of indirectly, but I still feel how I feel, and I would have loved for her
You
to
have
have a
to.
box.
She's going
I
through
wanted her to
something.
have her own box so that I can talk to her in that box, not
Right,
somebody on
right.
FaceTime.
Honestly, Demi, if that was something that her mother wanted at a later date, I would rather you had talked to her personal so that you can let her know what your mind state was. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Bigo is just they do too
They
much. It's not
messy.
you
That's
get what I'm
it. They
Bigo
saying?
is
messy.
the devil.
So
It's the
no.
devil. And
Yeah.
it's just gonna, and like, and I just feel like before somebody gets really seriously hurt on this app, it should be canceled because it just keeps up so much mess going because people rather go with the mess than go with
Right.
truth.
But
Like
look,
you can go into somebody's life who's doing something positive and they got 300 views. Go over to that mess that was going on at that hotel the other day. There was 5,001 one
Right.
people's, and there was 4,000 in another. There was 3,000 in another. You know what I'm saying? Like that's over 10,000 people watching mess. But the people
Yes.
who do positive things, they get
Right.
200 views, 300 views.
exactly. But my
Exactly.
So
thing is this,
people
guys.
people
Long
gravitate to mess.
Listen, this is how I feel. I don't care if I have 200 people only in my life. At least they gonna be
I,
200 real people who's on my side,
that's
Exactly.
period.
or just
Exactly.
That's
respect
it.
my views. Even if
Exactly.
y'all don't agree with me, y'all respect my views. I don't expect my followers
Listen,
to agree with
Right.
everything I say. Just
I
because I
don't
like
agree with
Trump, don't
everything you
mean with
say,
everything
Demi,
I
but
agree.
I'm not
I'm
going to
not.
get on here and bash you. I don't agree with everything you say, but I know you don't hate black people.
I
I
absolutely
know
do
you don't.
not hate black people whatsoever. I
I,
can't
I
hate a
know you
black
don't.
person
And
if
you
I.
don't have to explain yourself. If I was you, I wouldn't keep explaining myself to these nothing.
That's my
Period.
whole point. That's my whole point to
I
Demi.
would
Stop
not
stop
do
making
it, Demi.
stop
Quit
doing
doing
it
that.
because all it's
You've
doing is
been doing
giving
it for
them
too
and you've
long.
been yes. And like I said, at
You've
the
been
end of the
doing it
day,
for way too long.
our
You quit
people get so
explaining yourself to
upset
people.
in their
You a
panties in a
grown
bunch.
woman.
They get our people get so upset in their panties in a bunch
Yep.
because of so-called white this and white that, but yet they
Yep.
can hate each other, stab each other up, wild each other out
She's
whenever they
jealous.
choose to feel
Yep.
like it, and that shit don't mean nothing.
She's
So
a
get the
bum.
fuck out of
Talk
here with
about
that.
it, Tony.
Get out of
Talk
here with
about it,
that.
Tony.
Y'all can't pick and
Talk.
choose just because a white man can. Now y'all want to go crazy, but then when a whole brother kill a whole another little 7-year-old black girl,
They don't say
it's
nothing.
nothing though.
It's
It's
cricket.
nothing
It's
though.
cricket.
Y'all
It's
funky.
cricket.
Y'all pick and choose. Y'all got picks,
They
and I
want
ain't
to talk
none.
about white on white, white
If
on
you don't
black
like how
crime and
she
police
feel,
on
if you don't like how she
shit.
feel, you don't gotta support her. You don't gotta give her no B. Let her be on 2 stars,
Right.
3 stars. It is what it is.
Can
Let
y'all
her
help me
stay
Right.
get
on
to
that.
my
Like
If
I
four
that's her
said,
star?
word, it's gonna be her word.
like I said, I don't agree with
everything she says. I do agree with some. I'm not
You're
gonna
not
sit here and act like I
supposed
don't.
to,
You're
you
not
know?
supposed
And
to.
because I am my own
And
person,
I'm proud
and
that
I'm
you are.
allowed to think the way I think. I'm allowed to, and I respect you for your opinion. I
Thank
don't have
you.
to agree with you, and I don't have to
Absolutely.
hate you because I don't
Absolutely.
agree with everything you say.
Absolutely.
If
And I
I'ma fuck
respect you
with you,
for
I'ma
saying
fuck
that
with you.
because my
I
thing
like
is
you,
this. I
man.
don't want you
Listen,
guys to be a fucking yes man and say, oh, yes, what Demi said is
that's
right.
I would
You know what
never be
makes
a yes man to
conversation so
nobody, right?
conversive is whenever we don't have the same opinion so we can go back and forth and learn from each other. Fuck, teach me
Yep,
some shit.
yep, yep.
But
I
there's a
love
reason why
learning.
I didn't get on that
I
panel. They
love
would
I
have
learning.
supported the
ambushed me. Do y'all
situation and
realize? Hold on,
standing
let me
with
say
him
this,
on that
Tony.
situation. You can laugh
Tony,
all
let me
you
say
want at the
this.
end of the day.
Do y'all realize that if I would have got on that panel and she wasn't on there directly, they would have ambushed me and muted me and said cancel
They
me?
would have dogged you.
And that's why I'm
They,
telling you, Demi,
they would have dogged you,
everything ain't
Demi.
worth you sitting up there justifying. Long as
Thank you,
God know
I
your
Savage.
wouldn't
heart,
do it.
stop sitting up here justifying everything to unless
Yep.
it's the people that you
Right,
actually
Tony.
care about. You feel what I'm saying? But if a person really know who you are, then they ain't gonna really question you when it comes to that. But to these people who want to
Listen.
find fault in you, to these people who want fucking drama, but they won't sit and they won't go to 21 and they scared to say shit just because they know they're
Yep.
gonna get kicked. You better go ahead. Don't think you
Yep.
about to come over here and drag.
Yep. That's
That
Because
girl
right.
that
people
called Brianna
but
Taylor
because
mom thought
people
she was really finna do something and cancel me. Bitch, I got 1,300 people in my life right now. We sitting on third star, headed to our fourth
it's
star. I can never be
cool.
canceled, shorty. I can never be
Listen,
canceled.
you're not canceled. You can't
Cancel. Can't nobody
cancel.
cancel you but God, baby.
Okay.
This is an
Okay.
app. This is
And
an
look at it.
app.
That's why people mad. People so mad right now. You so mad because everybody thought they gonna sit up here and keep dragging you. But you feel what I'm saying? People want to, but because they didn't see you go head to head with 21, you ain't fight 21. You ain't bust her head. And I don't even
I
want to
am
talk
going
about
to
her
be
for real.
humble. I'm
But
going to
my
be
thing
Blah
is
humble.
blah
this.
blah blah.
This is
I
my
think
thing
she
though.
is humble,
This
and
is my
that's
thing though.
no
But because
shade to
people
you,
ain't see
blah
you bust
blah,
her
and no
head and you ain't wild
disrespect
her
to you,
out, they
blah
feel
blah.
like
But
they
I
feel
feel
like they
she
can
is
disrespect
humble.
you. Man,
I
go
feel like
ahead.
she's too humble.
He
She don't.
is.
She don't. You don't give them what you're supposed to give them as far as getting them off your back
Exactly,
for real.
I
loyalty.
know.
You
When
I
she
too.
know,
was
y'all.
here
I'm
trying
going
to
to work on
comfort
it,
You
though.
too.
me,
You
when she
too
I'm
kept
going to
humble,
trying to
work
be
on
Demi.
it.
cool,
You
when
too
y'all see
nice,
that she
and you
hurt,
let
when y'all
people
see that she
talk to
grieving,
you
not
And
to
I'm
say
too
that she
crazy.
nice,
did
and that's
everything
how I got in
perfect.
the
But at
situation
the
with
end of the
21.
day,
Let's be
Yep.
honest.
y'all want to
Yep.
tell that girl nothing about herself, but y'all want to find fault in every little fucking thing she do. Y'all better go ahead. Y'all better get y'all life in
Yep.
order. Y'all better get y'all kids in order. Y'all on this bitch every day got
Yep.
something to say. Is your house in order? Is your kids in order? You know what your kids doing? Do you got a relationship with your children? How your children feel about the next person? You feel what I'm saying? Like y'all got so much to say,
See,
but y'all really just y'all phony as shit for real. A whole bunch of
perfect,
delusional
Thank
perfect,
you
ass,
guys for the gifts. We so
disordered
close to our
people.
fourth star, y'all. Keep
perfect
talking.
example,
Run it
Tony.
up
Perfect example.
or
Everybody,
not.
listen. Perfect example, Tony. Listen to me real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wanted to dog Demi for her not having her kids. Demi ain't got chick or child, but they was mad at Demi.
Right.
What did Demi do?
See,
What did
but you know
she
what she
do?
did? You know what she
Girl.
did? She helped 21. But because 21
Tell
had
God since week we should do
followers,
an interview.
because 21
Tell
had
her
views,
we should do an interview.
that was so much that to them, that was so much. My thing is this: if y'all
Girl.
really thought Demi really used that
Oh, I
girl
think I
just
see
for
her
some
right now. Thank
if
you.
y'all
What's her
really
name?
if y'all really think Demi used that
Thank you,
girl for some
Dree.
views and all this happened, don't y'all think the views gonna still leave her at some point? Y'all always said, so how is it that she's still getting the clout? How is she still getting these things when people still, you feel what I'm saying, when people gonna still pick to go with the thing?
Right,
Demi
right.
can't help that
I
she
just feel
still
I
got the
just feel
feeling
like
and
they
shit for
looking
God.
for a reason, Jimmy,
They
and
is.
quit falling for it.
I'm
Quit
Yes.
sorry,
falling
y'all.
for it.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm like a female Tupac. I'm like a revolutionary, and I just want to wake this
No,
world
Demi.
up.
Well, if you that, then you better start standing on people next. Then, because at the end of the day, you be letting a
How
lot of
was
shit
24
slide.
fine before Demi popped up? She gave her kids away before somebody just said Demi when she was fine
How
before
am I in
21 popped
fucking
up.
Tennessee
Before
before
what did she didn't
21
do
right
nothing
now?
but try to elevate that girl. She tried to put her with Snoop and you know what I'm saying? So
But that was the problem. That was the problem
how
when
did
when
she
when she,
ever try
when
to bring her
21
down?
when
She
21
was
showed
trying to
Demi how
help
she
that
was.
People say
girl.
I'm jealous of
The
21 when I gave that bitch my whole life and left
come on
my
now,
girl who had my back
Demi,
through all this
Demi,
shit.
Demi. They said that about
I
Saturdays and
feel like, and
everybody and every other victim that she was with.
that's who I felt like got the shit in of the stick was
Krista,
was your
she
girl
did.
sitting there now. Period, she did.
But
She
listen,
did.
got the
Krista
shit
did.
in
She had
that
to watch
the
how the shit go
she
down and be worried for my
she
life in
was
the
making
midst
you
of it.
talk about Christian, knowing you didn't want to say that shit about that lady. You didn't want to say that. Jimmy, I seen it all in your face when I
listen,
was listening to
Demi,
you.
after even you posted the video with the snippet of surviving 51 and everybody watched that, people still found fault. People still didn't want to give you credit for how you made that girl look, for all what you put into it.
I
In
made
their
that bitch the
mind,
baddest bitch.
but listen, in their mind, that was just for fucking views and likes. That still don't accumulate to anything else, but other than views and likes. On here to get paid, you need at least cash app or to make your quota. So if your views are leaving, as they say, what are you really benefiting out of this?
Right. Right.
If
Right.
anything, you put more into it and took a loss. And you still coming up out of it. Why getting
Man,
smeared? Why your reputation is why you feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, you didn't get your investment back. At the end of the day, you took a loss, but guess
Oh,
what?
but
God gave
baby,
you the
took
guess
a
biggest
what,
lesson
Lisa?
of
loss.
We
all.
got our
God gave you
signed
the biggest
contract
lesson
with our
because now.
notarized. That bitch is getting a real lawsuit when I'm done with
But
her. I got
listen,
the
don't you
original
ain't even gotta let
contract.
them know all that. Don't
I
even
got
let
the
them know all
real
that. At the end of the
contract, bitch.
day,
That's right. And
don't
that's
even
another thing, Jimmy. Quit letting these
don't
motherfuckers know
even
your
let
next
that be
move.
what it's let that be what it's
They
gonna be.
they
Let them
cause
do what they
they
gonna
don't
do.
do nothing but use that shit against you,
Yeah,
Demi,
yeah.
and run back and try to help her
Just
to curve
chill,
up out of what you got
chill.
going on. Let
One thing
them
for
listen,
sure.
move in silence. I know you keep hearing people say that, but just move in
But for the
silence.
most part,
And when you
guys, I have been moving in silence because nobody thought I was gonna evict that bitch. Nobody thought I was gonna put a TP on that bitch. Everybody thought I was
It's
gonna bail
cool.
that bitch out of jail. And the minute I did bail that bitch out of jail, she told her motherfucking fans to do
you
whatever the
was
fuck what they
wrong.
wanted to do with me. And I got pictures sent out to my motherfucking text messages and on my fucking Instagram with a bullet in my motherfucking head because I didn't bail that
It's
bitch out. I
cool.
had the $300 to
It's
bail that bitch
cool.
out. I didn't
But
want to
guess
bail
what,
that bitch
Demi?
out for $21.
Guess what
Why she
though?
didn't
Guess
bail
what
herself
though?
out? She's so cashy.
Listen though. But guess what? Let that bullet go through your head because the old Demi dead.
That's right.
You
Let that
right, you
person be
right. The
gone.
old Demi is
Let that
dead.
person be gone. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because like I
that's right.
said, this lesson that you get to go through is not to be in vain unless you let it be in vain. So don't ever let this shit happen again. And like I said, once you know you're dealing with a person like this, you can never unsee it. So just let it be what it's gonna be. Be thankful that God showed it to you at the age that He showed it to you. And like I said, no, ain't nobody saying you did everything perfect. No, ain't nobody saying you did everything always right. But at the
I
end of the
know
day,
I
be
didn't do
Right,
accountable for your
everything
shit.
perfect.
Be accountable for your
right.
shit. Stand on your shit
But
and
you
stop letting
tried.
people play in your
You had
face.
good intentions though,
I
and I
did.
believe that with everything. And I don't know you from a can of paint, but I believe I'm a very good judge of character. I believe you have pure intentions
I
for
really
her.
did. And to be honest with you, I'm
I
saying all
believe
this
that.
shit, but
I
my
could be
feelings is
wrong, but I
fucking
do
hurt.
believe you
I
did.
got shitted on, y'all. Do y'all
I
realize
know
I
your
got
feelings is hurt.
shitted on?
Cool.
I know your feelings are hurt.
Most
I know
people
they
in
are.
life that got something that got something planned for them in life get shitted on. They get rejected. They get talked about. They
Yeah.
get smeared. All these things happen because you got to show that you feel what I'm saying. God got to make sure that He can trust you a little before He give you them. You feel what I'm saying? What really
Talk
matters.
about it.
So
Talk
go
about it,
ahead.
Tony.
Let it be this. Let it be this. You can have it. She can have this win. You feel what I'm saying? Let her have this. If that's this, at the end of the day, if she think that's really something, if people
But
really mad
she's
at you
not
when
the
you did
one
everything that you
winning.
can do, but listen, in her mind, in people's
You
mind,
won when
they
you walked
still
away.
come on now. They still thinking that it is what it is. Fuck those
I
views. And
won
again,
whenever she pulled that motherfucking tampon out her pussy when she had to get out the fuck out my house.
listen,
That was so,
that wasn't even one of the worst. But I don't even want to speak on that. I pray that because I honestly do pray that she get herself together, and I pray for her kids because that is. I was a child that went through certain things, not to that level that she's doing to her kids, but close enough. You feel what I'm saying?
I just feel
But
like her kids are better off without her right now.
I mean,
Or
yeah and
forever.
I'm not,
no, yeah
Forever.
I
and
never,
no.
ever, 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 ever get on 21's panel and be like, go get your kids. You know, why don't you? I just
I'm gonna
don't
say
feel like
yeah and no
she's
because
not stable
at
for
the end
those
of the day,
children.
a child don't want nothing but their mother. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, it's
Yep.
sinful for them to be in that situation, but that is something that they're gonna still have to deal with later on in life and wounds that they're gonna still have to heal. You get what I'm
I'm
saying? So
47
it's
years
like
old
it's
and I
yeah
still
and
want
no.
my
So
mama.
I still do pray for 21. I don't like the spirit that she got on her at all.
I don't
You get what
either.
I'm
That
saying? But
shit's
I pray for
disgusting.
her. But as far as everything else, because I don't want to keep making the situation about her. All I'm saying is, Demi,
Right.
say what you gotta say one time, but don't keep saying this shit to these people over and over again because all you keep doing
I
is
wouldn't
opening the
do it.
door for people to keep saying shit and for you to have you feel what I'm saying? Because your word ain't gonna
I
mean nothing
wouldn't
to
do it.
motherfuckers that don't want to hear you. And that's
You
just it.
said what you said. You know, everybody knows how you feel, and quit explaining yourself, Jimmy. I'm not like trying to come down on you or whatever, but quit.
I know,
You are
I
a
know.
grown
It's just this.
ass
My
woman.
problem. My problem is this,
Angela, I
y'all.
told her what to
I
do. I
want
told her
people
what to
to
do.
not
So
be brainwashed. I'm tired of the
Girl,
program.
who
I want to help
cares?
people
you can
get
want
Who
out
that.
of
You
that
can want
cares?
that.
system.
You can want that. That's
Who
good. You know God want that too. You know God
who
want that too.
cares?
But at the end of the day,
Who,
God ain't forcing himself on people, so we can't force ourselves on people. People
And
gotta
I'm
want that
learning
that's
that
right.
every
themselves.
day, y'all. And y'all are absolutely right. The only reason why we even got back on the topic of Breonna Taylor was because I felt like I need to explain myself. When Miss Candy got up
No,
there,
you don't.
she even
Right.
admitted, "Oh, I thought your dad
My,
was half white." Y'all over here trying to pass judgment on
She
a
going off
motherfucker
of
y'all don't
somebody
even
else's
know.
conversation though. She didn't even know what she was coming over here to ask.
but like you
She
said,
didn't
if
even
you could
know.
have got on a one box, if you could have got her in one box, Jimmy, and spoke with her
Yeah.
one on one, cool. Just to explain to her, I meant no disrespect towards your daughter. I meant no disrespect towards you. And if it came off like that, I apologize. But my opinion is my opinion, whether y'all agree with it or not. But I did not mean it, and I don't believe with
And
my
the
heart, I don't believe you
and I
meant it
agree.
disrespectfully.
Because
And
my
I
thing
agree
is
with that. And I really
people
would
want to
have
see
loved
you
to
on
get
the
on the
chopping
panel
block.
and do that. But because she
That's my
wasn't on
thing,
that
Demi.
block directly and she had somebody hold that FaceTime call at the palm of their hands
Right.
and their power, they were going to use my whatever I had to say, they were going to make it come off as ugly as they could because their intention was to
Of
cancel
course,
Demi.
because
Right.
they're ugly.
Right.
They're
And
ugly. Their spirit
at the
is
end of the day, I
ugly.
feel sorry for the mom because as any parent that lose a child, man, you can't tell me nothing about my child who's gone. You feel what I'm saying? You want
You
somebody to be
better
mad
say
at.
it.
Your
Right,
baby is
right.
gone.
And you know what?
You
It's
feel
only
what I'm
natural for a mother to come up and try to defend herself if
right.
somebody's being messy
Right.
and saying, there's
She's
a lady
supposed to.
on this
That
app
lady's hurt.
putting
Right.
false information.
Right. So that's why I
That
said if
that
So
lady's
anything,
I'm
hurt.
not even
if
mad
So
at her
they
anything,
mom. And I'm still
I
saying,
would rather
rest in
I would
peace,
rather
she's
you
hurt
Breonna
tell
as a
Taylor.
her
mom,
I would rather
and
you give
she
her
was
They
the
like,
don't know. They don't
and talk
know.
to her personally, and if it was like maybe an apology or something that she wanted, that if because it happened online, then maybe you could have did it online as far as apologizing, as far as like the mix up or miscommunication.
that's
But at the end of
that's
the
my
day,
point right there.
that's it.
Right.
That's it. You
Yep.
feel what I'm saying? And
Yep.
I know
I
we
like.
can say what we want to
I'm
say,
not going to
Demi, but
apologize
don't
how
leave
I
people.